Hey guys, so here's a review, kind of a review, but a rundown on basically all the supplements that I take uh, regarding recovery, post workout, also intra as well as before workouts. And so recovery is a big thing, obviously in fitness, due to the fact that uh, when you go to the gym, you're tearing down muscle fibers. They're being fed and nurtured in the kitchen, and they're best recovered while sleeping 8 to 10 hours in bed. And so, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot if you're not getting the adequate enough recovery you're needing. So, um, basically, these are pretty much all the supplements I take. I know it's not a whole lot due to the fact that, like I said in, I believe, 2 or 3 previous videos, that supplements, they're designed to supplement your diet. So you want to make sure you're getting majority of your good calories, your macronutrients, your proteins, fats, and carbs from real food, and then supplement with, you can use a protein powder or different supplements that are out there. So here's a rundown on what I take. This is by NutriKey. It's a Whey Optima. I believe it was $30. I believe, honestly, this is probably one of the best proteins I've had due to the fact that it's very lean, it mixes easily, and it has digestive enzymes. And so, what a lot of people don't understand is, especially when you're trying to pack on muscle, digestion is key. Making sure you're breaking down all those nutrients and having them be absorbed for recovery. And so, what I like about this is whey protein is good. Obviously, post workout, it gets in your blood system a lot quicker to recover. Um, I always try and have a carbohydrate with my protein due to the fact that the extra carbohydrate I feel spikes my insulin post workout. And so, what a lot of people don't understand is post workout is a very crucial time in your muscle building process due to the fact that there's a 30-minute anabolic window. I personally believe it's around 30 to an hour, but there's a 30-minute anabolic window where you can get all your nutrients post workout into your bloodstream for recovery. And so there's been a lot of science and studies uh, behind this theory, and due to the fact that post workout your insulin is going to be higher than it is um, if you're sedentary. So higher insulin is good due to the fact that it's basically a shuttle. You're shuttling all your nutrients to your muscles, and it's a lot more efficient. And so if you have higher insulin, you're going to absorb more protein. So an example is, even if you get a protein powder and it says it's got 25 grams of protein, what a lot of people don't understand is if you time it improperly and your insulin is low, you might only get maybe 19 or 18. So insulin is very important, in bodybuilding as well as just overall health. So this is what I use. I usually, sometimes I've been having it for breakfast in the morning due to the fact that, it's a good, quick source of protein. Uh, One morning I mixed some oatmeal in there, so I was getting a good amount of carbohydrates. And so, usually, if you're on the go, that's a good alternative. You don't want to just have the protein shake, but at least try and get a healthy fat and a good carbohydrate with it. Uh, Something like oatmeal or avocado would go really well. Um, and avocado is a good fat, and it's good because it helps you feel fuller longer. So if your goal is to lean out and to lose weight, that would be a good alternative, or a good strategy to implement for your breakfast, due to the fact that you'll feel fuller longer and not have those cravings and snackings. So I'm going on to my next supplement. This is Amino PM by Muscle Elements. So I met a guy named Kenny, and he's a salesman at Muscle Elements. And so I looked at the label. I was very unfamiliar with it due to the fact that it's a new company. most times when you go into a supplement store, you're gonna look and see Optimal Nutrition, Muscle Farm, things like that. And so Kenny was explaining not just about this product, but all their products. And what I like about them is they're very transparent. They show exactly how, I can show you on the label, they'll show exactly how much, uh, how much you will need in a serving. It'll show why this is beneficial. So, an example is this is Amino PM, and what I like about it is it gives you that nighttime REM sleep, that rapid eye movement sleep, and that's crucial. So, a lot of times when people say, I'm still tired and I'm sleeping through the night, they're really not sleeping. They're kind of dozing off. And the thing is, rapid eye movement sleep is where you're in that deep, deep sleep. And so it's crucial for the muscle building process to be in that full deep sleep for about 8 hours due to the fact that you'll release your natural growth hormone through sleep. And so more growth hormone, more muscle. And, growth hormone is good for recovery and joint health and, just preventing injury overall. So what I like about this is this will give me, I take it says take it on an empty stomach. So, have dinner around 6 and then at around 8:30, I'll take it. And they recommend, you can do 1 scoop for for basic recovery, then you can do 2 scoops for maximum recovery. So I usually do 2. What I like about it is most sleep aids just have melatonin, and so it kind of gets you drowsy. But then a lot of people don't realize and pay attention to everyday hormones. And so the thing is, say you take melatonin at 6 o'clock, well, you could watch something that could stimulate your nervous system, and now you won't be able to fall asleep. So the good thing about this product is it has melatonin and tryptophan. Tryptophan is what's found in turkey. That's why on Thanksgiving you feel tired. It's due to tryptophan. So tryptophan, also with melatonin, really is good for getting you ready to kind of power down and get ready to go to sleep. And so what I really like also about this is, BCAAs are very important, branched chain amino acids, especially if you're on a cut, cutting your diet, it's going to help retain muscle. A lot of times people will go on a cut and they look skinny fat due to the fact that they're burning muscle instead of body fat. And so BCAAs are very good. The main ingredient in BCAAs is leucine, and leucine is very good due to the fact that it helps with protein synthesis, so your ability to break down protein better and more efficiently. And so, this product is loaded with a lot of things. It's got the anabolic growth and rapid eye movement elements. So when you fall asleep, in the back of your brain, you've got your pituitary gland. Your pituitary gland, once you fall asleep at night and you're in that deep REM sleep, what happens is your pituitary gland starts to signal and to release your natural growth hormone. So what this basically does is, because you're already powered down, your pituitary gland is going to work more efficiently. And so this also has GABA. It's got 500 milligrams of GABA. GABA is really good, for growth hormone in general. Just making sure that you're getting the right amount of recovery and things like that. And so, and the good thing about this product is the BCAAs aren't like your traditional set that you get at a supplement store. These have an immediate release, so once you take it, it's like any other product. But because you're sleeping for 8 hours and you're fasted, it's got a time release. It's got a time release version for the BCAAs. So, you're really getting good recovery while you sleep. I highly recommend it. It's loaded with great stuff. One of my favorite things is this has an adrenal cleanse. And so what a lot of people don't understand is when you first wake up early in the morning, your body naturally produces cortisol, which is a stress hormone. And so cortisol, it's kind of that fight or flight, so your brain's already stimulated. And so a lot of people then, what do? First thing in the morning, they go and grab a cup of coffee, and then, they'll have lunch, then another cup, and then, they're having 3, 4 cups of coffee a day. They've got to pick up kids from school, they have to worry about job and things like this. And so it takes a toll on your adrenals, and it takes a toll on your central nervous system. And so, those are just daily things that, people go through, and they don't realize that it could affect, their workouts or their outcome and their progress. And so with the adrenal cleanse, I noticed that the next morning you're a lot clearer. You have clearer thinking. Also, you feel more energized when you wake up. You don't have that groggy feeling. And so what people don't understand is with your adrenal, you basically have to treat it like an organ. With an adrenal, the thing is, it's getting beat up by these daily things over and over and over again. And so, imagine if somebody had a liver issue, they would take milk thistle to protect the liver. So what a lot of people don't understand is we're not taking anything to protect our adrenal gland. And so this is really good. Overall, I've noticed I've had better workouts, and the adrenal cleanse is good if you get tolerance to pre-workout, so it prevents those tolerances. So these are basically all the supplements that I use. Basically, if I try and cut it down, keep it simple. They should supplement your diet and get most of your nutrition from food. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again.